Hey guys, it's Christina of CraftyPaws. I'm here to share a process video on how I made this multi-compartment shaker card. It's a puppy themed card, obviously. I made this for my nephew who's in the process of studying for his GRE exams, and he's a big dog lover too, so I knew that this card would be perfect for him. The sentiment here says, "How are you?" And this cute little howling puppy is from this adorable stamp set called How Are You by Gerda Steiner Designs. And this is the prize that I chose when I was the lucky winner at the Fab and Funky Challenge blog. I also got to use this super cute die set from Paper Smooches. This one is called Paw Prints, and it has a medium size paw print, a small one, and a little heart. And I made this so that I could create separate little shaker compartments in this 3x3 grid design. The front panel I cut out was using this second largest cross-stitch square nesting die from Diamond Dies, and I think that adds just the perfect finishing touch to this card. And Diamond Dies is currently having a sale. If you use the coupon code SAVE15 now through April 11th, you can get 15% off and free worldwide shipping with no minimum purchase. If it's after that date, you can use the coupon code THANKSCHRISTINA for 10% off and free worldwide shipping on all orders of $35 or more. So I've cut a piece of cardstock into a square that's 5 inches by 5 inches, and I'm just marking very lightly with a pencil and ruler the middle point of this 5x5 card. I'm actually going to be creating a kind of grid. I'm measuring out about 1.25 inches just so I can make sure I can fit 3 of these little paw dies across and down. So it'll be a paw grid 3x3. So I'm measuring out from the middle 1.25 inches, and then again on the other side 1.25 inches, and I'll do the same top and bottom as well. So in die cutting all of these little paw prints, I die cut the middle row first, and then as you can see I kind of had to cheat over because in order to leave a good amount of space between each column of paw prints, I needed to cheat a little bit over to the left and a little bit over to the right from the center. I've stamped out this How Are You, and I want this little puppy to be having a speech bubble with this sentiment in it. And I don't have a speech bubble die, but I do have this old Creative Memories cutting template along with these little tracks. I don't know if any of you guys still have these, but I almost de-stashed this, but now I think I'm going to keep it because I think that this green dashed circle or oval there is like the perfect size to fit around the sentiment, as you can see. So I'm going to place this track and take this green cutter. There are green, red, and blue cutters, and those cutters coordinate with the colors on the templates. The green ones have this much space between the pegs that fit into the grooves on the tracks and the cutting blade, which is that yellow piece that you see there. Cut around this, other than a little area here where I can just hand cut out the little arrow that's going to point to this little puppy. That's pretty good, right? Now I'm just going to take my little scissors here. There we go. So I cut a piece of acetate out of some packaging, and I cut it to size just a little bit smaller than my die cut front panel, and I'm using zip dry glue, which is a fast drying glue for non-porous substances like plastic. Has a bad smell, I will warn you, but it glues on plastic like nothing else. So I've made little piles of sequins in the same format as these little paw prints, and on the backs of this I have put double-sided foam adhesive all along each square, and I'm going to just use my embossing powder tool, this EK Tools, just to go around the edges of the double-sided foam adhesive. This is before I take off the release paper off the back, and this is to help it so that the sequins don't stick to the sides. And before I did this, I of course kind of burnished the tape onto the acetate because I wanted to make sure that they stuck nice and firm to the acetate. Now I'll take off all of the release paper. Now it's just a matter of carefully flipping over this front panel and making sure that the sequin piles fit into each compartment without spillage. And now it's a little shaker with black and silver sequins on alternating little paws. So I have double-sided foam adhesive on the speech bubble, as well as the puppy. And I made sure I got that double-sided foam adhesive on the tip of that tail as well as on the tip of that speech bubble. And the last finishing touch is that I'm going to add some glossy accents for some shine on that little puppy's nose. I hope you enjoyed this process video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful crafty day.